Hello, my lovely supporters. I hope each and every one of you is doing really, really well. The first thing I want to say is thank you so much for supporting my little channel. Every dollar, every cent has truly been appreciated by me, and I do not take any of that for granted. So it's with this in mind that I'm actually closing down my memberships or my Patreon. I'm closing all that down, and I'll explain that to you in a second. But before I do all that, one of the things I do want to address is the fact that I'm sure a lot of you guys know that making content, being on YouTube or on all these social media platforms is very time consuming, and it is actually resource consuming as well. It takes a lot of, money to buy the cameras, buy the tripods, buy the mics, all that kind of thing. So a lot of content creators, myself included, I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love the community that is there in the plant space. I love sharing what I do and what I know. In as much as I love doing that, and that's my primary goal, it does need to be able to generate revenue in order to sustain itself. Because what I really don't want to be doing is taking away money from, buying my kids' shoes or doing something with my husband or my children, or indeed just for myself to funnel into this YouTube hobby or thing, as it were. So in theory, it really should be self-sustaining. And the only way to do that is to run ads. And a lot of people have memberships and all this kind of thing that we do now, and which is something I've done as well. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with all those things. Those are genuine ways of raising revenue. But I am struggling a little bit. I am really, really struggling with the concept of my memberships or my patrons as they stand at the moment. And that's only because I really struggle knowing what content to make for the members and what content to make for everybody else. And for example, I'll start off making some content. I'm thinking, right, I'll do this for the members. And I'm thinking, well, this is really so good. I want everybody else to know about it. And then I'll publish it for everyone. And then I'm finding that I feel that the members aren't probably getting as much value for their money in terms of what I promise, because you have to promise people something when you create a membership, and then looking at what they get, because I can't distinguish between who's a member and who's not, and that's not fair to the members. And so because of that, I've decided to shut everything down for now. And that's not to say I might not start memberships again. Maybe when I'm in a different space or I have a different organization with my channel and all that kind of thing, that might come on. But for right now, I think doing memberships is really, it's doing my head in. I constantly thinking, what can I do? What can I do? How can I make this space better? And that's just a lot on my shoulders. I have a lot going on in my own personal life, never mind YouTube, never mind all that stuff. And I feel bad that I've got this membership that I think people aren't getting value from. So I think I am better off spending my energy building the semi-hydroponics with the Leca Queen Facebook group. I think that works really, really well, because then I'm not charging any money for that. That is absolutely free for anyone to join. And you get value from that because you can communicate with me directly, but not just with me, all the other members of the community that subscribe to semi-hydroponics with me. So people who watch my videos, people who are basically doing the same things that I'm doing or similar things that I'm doing, similar things that you would be doing as well. So if you've got a question, you don't necessarily have to wait for me to respond. Someone else who's got that experience might respond, because also I don't know all the answers. I haven't done everything. There are a lot of other people who are doing so many good things out there, and all we need to do is grab their voice. So that's a good place for everyone. So if you haven't joined that group, I highly recommend that you do. And I know not everyone loves Facebook and all this kinds of thing. I hate Facebook myself, actually, to be quite honest. And the only reason I'm on Facebook a lot now is because of the semi-hydro group. Facebook is depressing for me. I don't like to go there. That's a whole other story for another day. But yeah, I highly encourage you to join it. The group is really vibrant. Lots of fun things are happening at the moment. And at the moment, the way I see things going with that channel is, so instead of publishing videos that are specifically for members on YouTube or Patreon, that is where I'll be focusing my energies. That is where I'll be putting things that are specifically for people who want to know more, people who don't care about what the algorithm is going to do, because there's a lot of content actually that I would love to share with you guys, a lot of stuff that I'd love to share, but I think, well, is this video worth making? It's not a video worth making because if I put this video on YouTube, 6 people will watch it. The algorithm's not going to like that and it's going to be bad for my channel. And so I'm making content based on what I think the algorithm is going to do and how popular that video is going to be, which is not really a way I want to be doing things. So I want to make content for the diehards, and that's you. That's you, the diehards. I don't want the content that I make for you to be diluted by what YouTube or Instagram wants me to do. So that's sort of where I'm thinking and going with this. And again, it's very much a work in progress for me. I'm just trying to restructure things and see how best to commune with you. That's really what it's about. It's how I commune with you, how I communicate with you, how you communicate with me, and how together we create a community that everybody is happy with, that everybody has a voice. For example, that, you can find the things that you need and you can come to me and say, well, Nora, maybe you should make content about this and this and this. And I'll be like, yeah, that's fantastic. So I'll make that specific content. And if it's content that's not good for YouTube, that's fine, because I've got another platform where I can put that where the diehards are going to watch it. So that's the first thing. But again, like I mentioned before, I do need to make money. I do. I'm not even going to be apologetic about it. That's just the fact. I need to make money. If this YouTube thing or whatnot thing is actually ending up taking my funds, it might not be something that's viable for me in as much as I love to do it. Or maybe I'll end up not doing it as much, maybe releasing only 1 or 2 videos, whatever. That's just the facts. We're adults here. You guys understand what the role that money plays in people's lives. But I also understand that these are hard times for a lot of people, me included. And doing the memberships as well was like, well, every month you get like $5 or $6 taken out of your thing. Is that something that you're finding value from? I want you to be able to say, right, I have watched a piece of content, or I have learned something, or I have seen something either on your Facebook page or on your YouTube or your Instagram, and I truly appreciate the work that you're doing. Here's $5, go buy a coffee. So that's what I've decided to do now. I am just going to do buy a coffee, and I'll have the link in below description, wherever this thing is going to go. I'll have that link everywhere. I will just be asking people to buy me a coffee. And hopefully I'm not going to be asking you like all the freaking time, because that's just a bit rude. I'll just have that link there. It'll constantly be there. If you feel moved to buy me a coffee, do that. And in that way, I don't feel bad, because I hate the whole feeling bad thing. I've been feeling bad for a very, very, very long time. And finally, I've just decided to just do it. Just bite the bullet and just close all that stuff down, despite the fact that it's madness in content creator world. We're all told we need to have a membership, we need to have all this stuff, but I just don't feel that I want to do that right now. So buy me a coffee is where I'm going, completely at your discretion. In the meantime, I'm going to be focusing on the semi-hydro group, and we'll just sort of build our community from there and see where we go. I hope this is something that you guys think is a good idea. I'd really, really, really love to hear your comments. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, just regarding to everything that I have said today, because it's all really important. And I feel that, this is a partnership between me and you, and I do not want to take advantage of you. Not at all, not at all. And again, I keep saying, I don't know everything. So if you know better models that I could be employing, a better way of making sure it's value, everyone's getting something out of it, please let me know in the comments below. I'd really, really love to hear it. Now, I've got a parting gift for all you guys who have supported me. You know, whether you started the membership from eons or you started last week, what I do want to do for you guys specifically is I want to give each and every one of you the chance to have a 15-minute Zoom session with me one-on-one. And that is my gift to you. You will be given that option if you want it. I mean, obviously, this is not, if you do want to have that session with me, just let me know. You know, you can either send me a direct message, you can let me know in the comments below, and we can have a discussion about the timings that work for you, the days and all that kind of stuff, and have that going. So this is just a one-off offer because you guys have supported me, and I do not take that for granted. I'm really, really grateful. And of course, I'm taking away that thing that you guys had, but I want to give you this as a parting gift. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really, really want to know. But in the meantime, I am so excited for this new phase in my journey. I'm really, really excited to have this large group of people who are just watching and wanting for me to succeed, wanting for the community to succeed. And I know we're going to do great things